What's up, everybody? It's good to see you again. It's been a while. I just got done checking out my last video. I had to look at my own video because I was going to give you guys an update. Going to give you guys an update right off the bat about the keto. Pretty much not a keto diet for me anymore. It's just going to be a keto lifestyle. I really believe that this will be the way I go for a long time. At least going to go hard on this keto eating style diet uh, through June and July. So my birthday's in August. I'm gonna probably enjoy a good Mexican meal with some tequila. I could drink tequila now. I do drink whiskey now on the rocks with some seltzer. I love my whiskey. Love bourbon too. Like who doesn't, right? So yeah, I can drink alcohol. I just don't drink. I've never drank on my mixed drinks. I usually drink them on the mixed drinks. I call them. I usually drink liquor on the rocks, maybe with a splash of seltzer, or a splash. I used to do a splash of 7-Up or Sprite or whatever, white soda. But yeah, it's been. I think today might be day 29. Hammering through. Just changing my eating lifestyle, I guess you can call it. I'm dieting, okay? Yeah, I'm freaking dieting. No, but I think I don't ever want to go back to being addicted to sugar. And I wasn't like a sugarholic. I never really ate candy, didn't drink much soda really. I'd drink a soda here and there. Like even if I went to Culver's or McDonald's, I wouldn't drink like soda. I'd drink like the light lemonade. But so I was never really a juice or soda drinker or anything like that. I know for some people it's a big struggle. It's almost like a coffee thing, coffee every morning. Some people drink soda a lot during the day, or juice or tea. I know people that drink a lot of tea. But yeah, so keto's going really good. I think I'm down about 20 pounds already. I want to go 30 more. Just low battery again. All right, just to be me. Shoot, I think it's been 10 years. No, 12 years. It's probably been 12 years since I've been down by the 200 mark. So yeah. I remember when I was down at 200 and maybe even like 196, 195. So that's really thin for DK. Not thin, but small, small. So yeah, it'll be nice. So just an update. I would highly recommend the keto lifestyle to all of you guys out there who are struggling with brain fog, depressed feelings, lack of motivation, indifference. That's what I struggled with. I struggled with just bleh. I was just a meat suit walking around struggling. I got kids, a job, coaching, friends, acquaintances, my wife. I got all those relationships and all those responsibilities, and man, I was just matter in motion, man. I just didn't really have a lot going on in here. I was just really I could TTM and do my hobby stuff because that is a passion of mine, and I could still do that, but I would highly recommend it to any of you out there. So just some tips maybe to get going. The first 2 days, that's really, like quitting an addiction like smoking or whatever. Oh man, I'm almost gonna be at 5 minutes with this. Apologize, but hey, this is my YouTube channel. Maybe it'll help somebody out there. The first 2 days or day and a half is tough, just because you're cutting your bad habits. Like I was at lunch, I was driving off the Taco Bell, getting a couple hard shell tacos and a tostada. Paying $4.20 at the window. I was doing that regularly during the week, and it's just like, I wasn't eating wheat and like heavy carbs and gluten, so I was like, it's not so bad. But then I would eat dinner with my wife, and then in the morning I'd have, for some reason, I would drink coffee, and then like I'd be making the kids lunches, and I'd pack two cookies for myself, and then that would get me right back into that brain fog because I'm super reactive to gluten. Like, it just gives me brain fog, laziness. My eyes get a little itchy. I just get like lazy. That's my reaction to gluten. So, and usually when I eat pizza, I usually eat pizza at night. So it's usually eat pizza and just go to bed because I'll get tired from the pizza and everything, and then have some crazy dreams because of the pizza sauce. So yeah, that's what's up, man. So yeah, I just got a haircut to make myself feel a bit better, shaved the beard down a little bit, and I'm planning to just dump this stupid beard. I've had this beard for probably 13 years or whatever, 10, 12, 13 years. And it didn't used to be white, so now it's white, kind of like baseball collectors. It's just, that's how life is. So I'm looking forward to not having a beard, and I don't have a beard, to show my jawline, but I'm looking forward to not having one, and if I shave it, not looking like I have a big puffy old face. So that's that. But I was telling you about some tips, right? Just get through the first 2 days. Get a water bottle that you like. Like I have a water bottle that's got a pull top on it, and it's got like a finger loop on it, so I always carry that on. I've always had a water bottle. Even when I was packing on the pounds, I'd have a water bottle. But it's just getting one of those. It's kind of like your deal. It's with you, like your little mate. And with the keto, you got to be under 20 carbs or less, so you can have like a quarter lemon and just squeeze that sucker in the morning, make it tastes really freaking good with some ice water, and then leave that quarter of lemon in the bottle, and then when you fill it up with ice water again, it'll be a little bit less strong and diluted, but that's a good way to kind of get over some soda or whatever. I still drink coffee, I still drink whiskey and bourbon on the rocks, even vodka on the rocks, I guess, with some seltzer, but just so that's that. String cheese, beef jerky, eggs, bacon, sausage, guacamole. Some berries you can have are blueberries and raspberries in a small amount. But my go-to in the morning, like when I pack up, I take like 3 pickle spears in a bag, baggie or whatever, Ziploc, and then I take a little bit over a quarter cup of either peanuts or macadamia nuts. That really will be kind of like a sweetness thing to you, like a snack. String cheese I take to work with me. Then I'll grill up some chicken breasts, sliced up big old chicken breasts. I'll grill those up buffalo style or just heavy seasoning. Then you can have all those damn salads you want. I really haven't had many salads. Go-to meal is Buffalo Wild Wings. Just get the traditional wings, no breading. Just torque those babies down. And then go into Chili's, get the 2 for $25. You can get like a 10-ounce grilled sirloin, a frickin' dinner salad with grilled asparagus and frickin' broccoli, and it's delicious there. Add a teeny bit of salt, to the broccoli and asparagus, and you're ready to rock. Chili's actually does make a good little sirloin that they serve there, so you guys can get through it. Once you get through like day 2, man, and the gum too, like Orbit gum has like this is so stupid. I'm talking about this for way too long. I'll tell you guys in the description to skip to minute 10 because now I went on this, but it is what it is. It's kind of what I've been doing these days. So I just feel way better. I feel like I rolled back the hands of time a little bit, feeling way healthier, a much better, clearer thought, more motivated, focused at work. Conversations are better with people. Interactions with my kids is way better. So everything's good. I haven't even started working out yet, and I'm down 20 pounds. So looking forward to just keeping on going with this and just making it my lifestyle. And I will eventually work in like eating Chinese food again, like the rice and all that, and keeping the gluten out of my food, and then working in some Mexican non flour tortilla stuff. No wrap burritos or enchiladas or whatever. So I'm a big tostada fan, and hard shell tacos. I'm down with that stuff. Tostadas are great. So yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. Just a little bit of an update. Now that we're at the 10-minute mark, I want to show you a couple TTMs that I got from current UFC champions. So lots of people out there, TTM, the 3 big sports, NBA, NFL, and MLB. Well, DK's channel, it's all MMA, right? But man, what sport can you interact with UFC, with champions of the pro sports, I know it's kind of like the minor of the sports right now, but it's a professional level sport for sure. And so yeah, I have a really cool interaction with one UFC champion in particular, a UFC champion and Olympic gold medalist. But the first UFC champion I got came back from Australia. Guys had been mailing this guy off to the UFC Performance Institute, and the Performance Institute had been forwarding his mail all the way down to Australia, and he's been signing it. But when I saw people get their UFC Performance Institute TTM back, I figured that was the mail from when he coached the UFC Ultimate Fighter series, and that's when they had sent to the UFC Performance Institute, because a lot of that Ultimate Fighting, or the Tough, what's it? The Ultimate Fighter, Tough, TUF, series is recorded in Vegas at the Performance Institute and the Tough facilities, the Ultimate Fighter facilities. So I figured I wouldn't send there. I would just send directly to the gym, because I figured I'd miss that, that ability to send it to the institute and then them to forward it. So I just sent it directly to Australia with no money inside, or obviously no return postage. And Robert Bobby Knuckles signed 3 of 3 for me. So yeah, he is current UFC champion. I think he may have to unify the belts with somebody, because he got pulled medically from a fight card when he's cutting weight. I think he got this horrible intestinal problem or colon problem, and had he went through with the fight and gotten punched or kicked there, I think he might have passed away with some crazy hernia syndrome caused by the weight cutting, or some other medical issue. So he signed these really nicely. I think some other returns came back in that other batch before this one, with kind of a more beat marker, so I'm really thankful. And I threw an index card in there in case they wanted to write a note on there. I don't ask them to write anything on it, but he used it to write me a note. And I had wished him well on his recovery, and he said, "I'm recovering well, mate. Thanks for all the support, Rob." And then his signature on there. So that's very, very cool. I'm really happy to get him in my collection. I think somebody had helped me get him in person in Vegas. So this is my first TTM from Bobby Knuckles, Robert Whitaker. So nothing left in there, but it's kind of cool to get the Australian postage. Paid $3, or his camp or his gym or whatever. They took care of it, his manager. Now this one is from a UFC champion, might be bantamweight. He beat TJ Dillashaw, who tried to move up in weight to take his belt. And this Henry Cejudo is also a USA Olympic gold medalist in wrestling. He beat the great Demetrius Johnson to get, I think it was the 125-pound championship, or 135, I forget what it is. It was 135, I think, and then the 135 or 145-pound champ, TJ Dillashaw, was trying to drop down to take Henry's belt. But Henry beat him in the first round by TKO, and then TJ Dillashaw was found out to be on EPO, and he made a mistake. He was cheating, man. So this is the other one. So the story behind this is that I sent TTM to him 2016, I think, or 2017, directly to where he trains in Phoenix, Arizona. Fight Ready Gym. Didn't get anything back. Said he never received it. He was replying to some social media messages I had sent him. So then he said, "Hey man, here is my home address. Send it here. I'll hook you up. No problem. Just send it over. I'll take care of it." I mailed off a 9x12 envelope with tracking on it. Was received. It said, "Hey brother, you should have the mail there now." He says, "Hey, I got it." So I followed up with him like in a week or two, and he's like, "Hey, I don't know where it is. I can't find it. I think somebody may have taken it. I feel really embarrassed. Here's my number. Text me." He gave me his stinking cell number, his iPhone. So I waited a few months. He had been training for those championship fights and stuff, and then I had been out of cards to send, so I was slowly adding his unsigned base cards to my COMC and getting some cards from other collectors that were doing breaks, and I sent off a bunch of cards. I sent off 11 cards, and he was all good with it. I told him what was up, all good with it. and I sent one duplicate card off for my another friend in the hobby who was doing a set. So I got a set card done for him. I've already sent that to him. He received it, and I had a buddy of mine do an 8x10 photo edit, and I sent one photo for me, one for him, and then one for Henry to keep. And all of these things are labeled and clear so that it's just like they don't have to read my letter and know what I'm sending. So I tag all my stuff and keep it pretty simple. So it's I try to be idiot proof or dummy proof, right? So all that said, after 15 minutes, just check out this haul. Let's start off with the photo. The last thing I mentioned. I'm trying to get the stuff out of this priority mailer. So I sent it back and forth in priority mail. I'm down to 10%. Oh no. So I used priority mail both ways. I wasn't risking, I just did it, so $6.50 both ways. So here it is. I had my buddy who does the edits. He collects these. They're edited in black and white except for the belt and maybe the red wrist color and the Reebok. That's the way he does his things, and he wanted gold. So we got this done in gold. I'm not really a photo collector, but with this experience with Henry Cejudo, I like the new UFC belt a lot. I'm a huge fan of that from the traditional one, and I figured I would get one done for myself. So there is the Messenger 2019 champ, Henry Cejudo. There you go. That was when he beat TJ Dillashaw, not when he got his first belt from Demetrius Johnson. Then he had a couple of these sitting around, these UFC promos. I used to collect all of these, but not really this style anymore. They have new styles with the flags and stuff, so sign the Messenger with the gold Sharpie. And this one was a more personalized one to me, to David. Thanks for the, I don't know what it says. It looks like put time. And then much love, Henry Cejudo, and he's got the Olympic rings there. But, me, I collect my signed UFC base cards. I really thought this video was going to be a lot shorter, guys. I apologize. That's why I was going to just do these 2 UFC champion returns and then cut it off, but I got ranting on keto. So yeah, my title will probably say 10-minute keto rant. Skip ahead or something, who knows. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how much space I'll have in there. So let's just look at these 11 cards. Let's start off with the one that I got done for a buddy of mine. I got this one done for myself and one of these done for a friend, and he is sending me a different card in return, so I helped him out, and he's going to give me something I haven't had. I would have liked the base version of this, but the blue one was all I could get for a buck. 2018 knockout. The other one was a 17 knockout. This is a cool set card. 15 champions with UFC and the Olympic rings. 15 knockout. The 18 chrome. Barao. This high impact series from Topps was a real flop. 16 chrome. I sent the blue and the gold. He kept those. A 16 museum collection. Barao. Really cool. I like the simple color scheme to that. And look at this. This is an 18 museum collection. A thicker stock and a spectrum look to the border. And this one's my favorite. The Messenger, Henry Cejudo with UFC and Olympic rings on this future Fighting's Future Champions insert. Champions set series insert. So yeah, really like this one. I asked him, I put a little post-it on it asking for the Messenger on this one in particular, as I have a Raging La Quinta inscribed Raging on it, so I figured I'd get the nickname on that. That's it. Hopefully my battery is not going to die before I hit stop. Thank you guys for watching, checking in. Yeah, that's it, man. Go Bucks. Please go Bucks. Don't blow it versus Toronto.